The final countdown is on. The 2024 NFL Draft is less than 43 hours away as of the moment I'm recording this. And I unfortunately did not do as many mock drafts as I was hoping to this season, but I have one final mock draft, and it is something I have never done before. A full 7 round mock draft, all 257 picks. And I have to give a lot of credit to people that do full 7 round mock drafts on a regular basis, because this was the first time I did a full 7 round mock draft, and I really felt burnt out a little bit by the time I got to the 6th round. 6th round and onward, that was more based off of what can teams maybe use in the near future position wise, or what was their biggest need at that point. And I'm not going to go in depth on every single pick either, because if I did 257 picks, I think that would be perhaps a 3 or 4 hour video, and that is not what I want at all. I am trying to keep this to within 25 to 30 minutes at the very longest. But if there is a pick in particular you would like my thoughts on, please leave in the comments section down below, and I will give you a response as soon as I can. And without further ado, let's get into the final mock draft of the year. And with the first pick, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, USC. Second pick, Washington Commanders. They select Jaden Daniels, quarterback, LSU. With the third pick, the New England Patriots select Drake May, quarterback, North Carolina. With the fourth pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr. With the fifth pick, the Los Angeles Chargers select Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU. And I also did want to mention before I went any further, I don't have any trades in this mock draft, but I will post in the comment section some trades that I think could take place on draft night in the first round. But I do not have trades in this mock draft. I wanted to let you all know before I went any further. With the sixth pick, the New York Giants select Roma Dunze, wide receiver, Washington. With the seventh pick, the Tennessee Titans select Joe Alt, offensive tackle, Notre Dame. With the eighth pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Dallas Turner, edge rusher, Alabama. With the ninth pick, the Chicago Bears select Brock Bowers, tight end, Georgia. With the 10th pick, to round out the top 10, the New York Jets select Talise Fauga, offensive tackle, Oregon State. With the 11th pick, the Minnesota Vikings select J.J. McCarthy, quarterback, Michigan. With the 12th pick, the Denver Broncos select Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU. With the 13th pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select Terrion Arnold, cornerback, Alabama. With the 14th pick, the New Orleans Saints select Olu Fashanu, offensive tackle, Penn State. 15th pick, the Indianapolis Colts select Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback, Toledo. 16th pick, the Seattle Seahawks select Jared Verse, edge rusher, Florida State. 17th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback, Alabama. With the 18th pick, the Cincinnati Bengals select Amarius Mims, offensive tackle, Georgia. Pick 19, the Los Angeles Rams select Laiatu Latu, edge rusher, UCLA. With the 20th pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fontenot, offensive tackle, Washington. Pick 21, the Miami Dolphins select J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, Alabama. Pick 22, the Philadelphia Eagles select Nate Wiggins, cornerback, Clemson. Pick 23, the Minnesota Vikings select Byron Murphy, defensive lineman out of Texas. Pick 24, the Dallas Cowboys select Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver, Texas. Pick number 25, the Green Bay Packers select Cooper DeJean, cornerback, Iowa. Pick 26, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jackson Powers Johnson, offensive lineman, Oregon. Pick 27, the Arizona Cardinals select Chop Robinson, edge rusher, Penn State. Pick 28, the Buffalo Bills select Keon Coleman, wide receiver, Florida State. Pick 29, the Detroit Lions select Zach Frazier, offensive tackle, West Virginia. Pick 30, the Baltimore Ravens select Xavier Legette, wide receiver, South Carolina. Pick 31, the San Francisco 49ers select Kingsley Suamatia, offensive tackle, BYU. And rounding out the first round with the 32nd pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Troy Franklin, wide receiver, Oregon. Moving on to round 2, pick 33, the Carolina Panthers select Graham Barton, offensive lineman, Duke. Pick 34, the New England Patriots select Ladd McConkey, wide receiver, Georgia. Pick 35, the Arizona Cardinals select Jerzon Newton, defensive lineman, Illinois. Pick 36, the Washington Commanders select Jordan Morgan, offensive tackle, Arizona. Pick 37, the Los Angeles Chargers select their first Michigan player, Mike Sainristil, cornerback, Michigan. Pick 38, the Tennessee Titans select Darius Robinson, edge rusher, Missouri. Pick 39, the Carolina Panthers select Xavier Worthy, wide receiver, Texas. Pick 40, the Washington Commanders select Chris Braswell, edge rusher, Alabama. Pick 41, the Green Bay Packers select Peyton Wilson, linebacker, NC State. Pick 42, the Houston Texans select Braden Fisk, defensive lineman, Florida State. Pick 43, the Atlanta Falcons select Kamari Lassiter, cornerback, Georgia. Pick 44, the Las Vegas Raiders, they draft Bo Nix, quarterback, Oregon. Pick 45, the New Orleans Saints select Michael Hall Jr., defensive lineman, Ohio State. Pick 46, the Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Nubin, safety, Minnesota. Pick 47, the New York Giants select Michael Penix Jr., quarterback, Washington. Pick 48, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle, Oklahoma. Pick 49, the Cincinnati Bengals select Max Melton, cornerback, Rutgers. Pick 50, the Philadelphia Eagles select Cooper Beebe, offensive lineman, Kansas State. Pick 51, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Ennis Rakestraw Jr., cornerback, Minnesota. Pick 52, the Los Angeles Rams select Blake Fisher, offensive tackle, Notre Dame. Pick 53, the Philadelphia Eagles select Braylon Trice, edge rusher, Washington. Pick 54, the Cleveland Browns select Chris Jenkins, defensive lineman, Michigan. Pick 55, the Miami Dolphins select Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver, Florida. Pick 56, the first running back is off the board. The Dallas Cowboys select Jonathan Brooks, running back, Texas. Pick 57, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Marshawn Kneeland, edge rusher, Western Michigan. Pick 58, the Green Bay Packers select Christian Haynes, offensive lineman, UConn. Pick 59, the Houston Texans select Edrin Cooper, linebacker, Texas A&M. Pick 60, the Buffalo Bills select TJ Tampa, cornerback, Iowa State. Pick 61, the Detroit Lions select Andrew Phillips, cornerback, Kentucky. Pick 62, the Baltimore Ravens select Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle, Washington. Pick 63, the San Francisco 49ers select Jonah Ellis, edge rusher, Utah. Rounding out the second round with the 64th pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select T'Vondre Sweat, defensive lineman out of Texas. On to round 3 now. Starting out the third round, pick 65, the Carolina Panthers select Adesea Isaac, edge rusher, Penn State. Pick 66, the Arizona Cardinals select Jalen Wright, running back, Tennessee. Pick 67, the Washington Commanders select Javon Bullard, safety, Georgia. Pick 68, the New England Patriots select Kyron Amigadaji, offensive tackle, Yale. Pick 69, the Los Angeles Chargers select another Michigan player, Blake Corum, running back, Michigan. Pick 70, another running back comes off the board. The New York Giants select Braylon Allen, running back, Wisconsin. Pick 71, the Arizona Cardinals select Kyrie Jackson, cornerback, Oregon. Pick 72, the New York Jets select Ben Sinnott, tight end, Kansas State. And I'm realizing that I've probably mispronounced some of the names. I do apologize. And I probably will later on in this mock draft, and I do apologize in advance. Pick 73, the Detroit Lions select Mason Smith, defensive lineman, LSU. Pick 74, the Atlanta Falcons select Malachi Corley, wide receiver, Western Kentucky. Pick 75, the Chicago Bears select Muhammad Kamara, edge rusher, Colorado State. Pick 76, the Denver Broncos select DJ James, cornerback, Auburn. Pick 77, the Las Vegas Raiders select Patrick Paul, offensive tackle, Houston. Pick 78, the Washington Commanders select Roman Wilson, wide receiver, Michigan. Pick 79, the Atlanta Falcons select Mekhi Wingo, defensive lineman, LSU. Pick 80, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jalen Polk, wide receiver, Washington. Pick 81, the Seattle Seahawks select Rook Horo, defensive lineman, Clemson. Pick 82, the Indianapolis Colts select Jatavion Sanders, tight end, Texas. Pick 83, the Los Angeles Rams select Spencer Rattler, quarterback, South Carolina. Pick 84, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Jalen McMillan, wide receiver, Washington. Pick 85, the Cleveland Browns select Austin Booker, edge rusher, Kansas. Pick 86, the Houston Texans select Brandon Dorlus, edge rusher, Oregon. Pick 87, the Dallas Cowboys select Junior Colson, linebacker, Michigan. Pick 88, the Green Bay Packers select Cole Bishop, safety, Utah. Pick 89, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Renardo Green, cornerback of Florida State. Pick 90, the Arizona Cardinals select Cedric Van Pran, offensive lineman, Georgia. Pick 91, the Green Bay Packers select Matt Goncalves, offensive tackle, Pittsburgh. Pick 92, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Trey Benson, running back, Florida State. Pick 93, the Baltimore Ravens select Cam Hart, cornerback, Notre Dame. Pick 94, the San Francisco 49ers select Tez Walker, wide receiver, North Carolina. Pick 95, the Kansas City Chiefs select Cameron Kitchens, safety, Miami, Florida, the Hurricanes. Pick 96, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Johnny Wilson, wide receiver, Florida State. Pick 97, the Cincinnati Bengals select Mason McCormick, offensive lineman, South Dakota State. Pick 98, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Kalen Bullock, safety, USC. And rounding out the third round and day 2 of the NFL draft with the 99th pick, the Los Angeles Rams select Leonard Taylor, defensive lineman, Miami, Florida. Moving on to round 4 and the third and final day of the NFL draft, with the 100th pick, the Washington Commanders select Chris Abrams-Durain, cornerback, Missouri. Pick 101, the Carolina Panthers select Jeremiah Trotter Jr., linebacker, Clemson. Pick 102, The Seattle Seahawks select Dominic Puny. Offensive lineman, Kansas. Pick 103. The New England Patriots select Jalex Hunt, edge rusher, Houston Baptist. Pick 104. The Arizona Cardinals select Christian Jones, offensive tackle, Texas. Pick 105. The Los Angeles Chargers select Dwayne Carter, defensive lineman, Duke. Pick 106. The Tennessee Titans select Nehemiah Pritchett, cornerback, Auburn. Pick 107. The New York Giants select Gabriel Murphy, edge rusher, UCLA. Pick 108. The Minnesota Vikings select Kalen Carson, cornerback, Wake Forest. Pick 109. The Atlanta Falcons select Jaden Hicks, safety, Washington State. Pick 110. The Los Angeles Chargers select Caden Wallace, offensive tackle, Penn State. Pick number 111. The New York Jets select Malik Washington, wide receiver, Virginia. Pick 112. The Las Vegas Raiders select Jacob Cowing, wide receiver, Arizona. Pick 113. The Baltimore Ravens select Brandon Coleman, offensive lineman, TCU. Pick 114. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Tyreek Smith, safety, Georgia. Pick 115. The Cincinnati Bengals select Cade Stover, tight end, Ohio State. Pick 116. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Cedric Johnson, edge rusher, Ole Miss. Pick 117. The Indianapolis Colts select Jermaine Burton, wide receiver, Alabama. Pick 118. The Seattle Seahawks select Javon Foster, offensive tackle, Missouri. Pick number 119. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Christian Mahogany, offensive lineman, Boston College. Pick number 120. The Philadelphia Eagles select Dadrion Taylor Demerson, safety, Texas Tech. Pick number 121. The Denver Broncos select McKinley Jackson, defensive lineman, Texas A&M. Pick number 122. The Chicago Bears select Walter Rose, Walter Ruse, I think it is, offensive tackle, Oklahoma. Pick 123. The Houston Texans select Elijah Jones, cornerback, Boston College. Pick 124. The San Francisco 49ers select Tanner Bordellini, offensive lineman, Wisconsin. Pick 125. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Cedric Gray, linebacker, North Carolina. Pick 126. The Green Bay Packers select Javon Solomon, edge rusher, Troy. Pick 127. The Houston Texans select Theo Johnson, tight end, Penn State. Pick 128. The Buffalo Bills select Justin Aboyejibi, defensive lineman, Alabama. Pick 129. The Minnesota Vikings select Bo Limmer, offensive lineman, Arkansas. Pick 130. The Baltimore Ravens select Trayvon Wallace, linebacker, Kentucky. Goes to the Baltimore Ravens at pick 130. Pick 131. The Kansas City Chiefs select DeCameron Richardson, cornerback, Mississippi State. Pick 132. The San Francisco 49ers select Malik Mustafa, safety, Wake Forest. Pick 133. The Buffalo Bills select Kaitan Oladipo, safety, Oregon State. And rounding out the fourth round with the 134th pick, the New York Jets select Tyler Davis, defensive line, Clemson. The start of round 5 with pick 135, I have the 49ers doubling down on wide receiver, and they go with Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver from Rice, who I think might be one of the biggest steals of the draft this week. Pick 136, the Denver Broncos select Xavier Thomas, edge rusher, Clemson. Pick 137, New England Patriots select Jarvis Brownlee Jr., cornerback, Louisville. Pick 138, the Arizona Cardinals select Zion Vaki, safety, Utah. Pick 139, the Washington Commanders select Jared Wiley, tight end, TCU. Pick 140, the Los Angeles Chargers select Zach Zinter, interior offensive lineman from Michigan. Pick 141, the Carolina Panthers select Jalen Simpson, cornerback, Auburn. And with the 142nd pick, the Carolina Panthers select Marshawn Lloyd, running back, USC. Pick 143, the Atlanta Falcons select Tommy Eichenberg, linebacker, Ohio State. Pick 144, the Buffalo Bills select Brennan Jackson, edge rusher, Washington State. Pick 145, the Denver Broncos select Jaheim Bell, tight end, Florida State. Pick 146, the Tennessee Titans select Javon Baker, wide receiver, Central Florida. Pick 147, the Denver Broncos select Michael Pratt, quarterback, Tulane. Pick 148, the Las Vegas Raiders select Adifian Olafoshio, linebacker, Washington. Pick 149, the Cincinnati Bengals select Gabe Hall, defensive lineman, Baylor. Pick 150, the New Orleans Saints select Brendan Rice, wide receiver, USC. Pick 151, the Indianapolis Colts select Nelson Caesar, edge rusher, Houston. Pick 152, the Washington Commanders select Hunter Norzad, interior offensive lineman, Penn State. Pick 153, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Satoa Lumea, interior offensive lineman, Utah. With the 154th pick, the Los Angeles Rams select Kalen King, cornerback, Penn State. And with the 155th pick, the Los Angeles Rams select Ryan Flournoy, wide receiver, Southeast Missouri State. Pick 156, the Cleveland Browns select Jamari Thrash, wide receiver, Louisville. Pick 157, the Minnesota Vikings select Audric Estime, running back, Notre Dame. Pick 158, the Miami Dolphins select Jordan Jefferson, defensive lineman, LSU. Pick 159, the Kansas City Chiefs select Isaac Guerendo, running back, Louisville. Pick 160, the Buffalo Bills select Isaiah Adams, interior offensive lineman, Illinois. Pick 161, the Philadelphia Eagles select Taj Washington, wide receiver, USC. Pick 162, the Arizona Cardinals select Curtis Jacobs, linebacker, Penn State. Pick 163, the Buffalo Bills select Tyron Hopper, linebacker, Missouri. Pick 164, the Detroit Lions select Dominique Hampton, safety, Washington. Pick 165, the Baltimore Ravens select Bucky Irving, running back, Oregon. Pick 166, the New York Giants select Dwight McLaughlin, cornerback, Arkansas. Pick 167, the Minnesota Vikings select Garrett Greenfield, offensive tackle, South Dakota State. Pick 168, the New Orleans Saints select Jerrion Jones, cornerback, Florida State. Pick 169, the Green Bay Packers select Christian Boyd, defensive lineman, Northern Iowa. Pick 170, the New Orleans Saints select Braden McGregor, edge rusher, Michigan. Pick 171 and pick 172 are both picks by the Philadelphia Eagles. With pick 171, they go with Nathan Thomas, offensive tackle, Louisiana Lafayette. And pick 172, Jalen Ford, linebacker, Texas. Pick 173, the Kansas City Chiefs draft potential successor to Travis Kelce, Dallin Holker, tight end, Colorado State. I think he could be one of those big steals of the draft as well, along with Luke McCaffrey. Pick 174, the Dallas Cowboys select Delmar Glaze, interior offensive lineman, Maryland. And rounding out round 5, with the 175th pick, the New Orleans Saints select Layden Robinson, interior offensive lineman, Texas A&M. On to round 6 to begin round 6. With the 176th pick, the San Francisco 49ers select Josh Newton, cornerback, TCU. Pick 177, the Minnesota Vikings select Miles Cole, edge rusher, Texas. Pick 178, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Trice Knight, linebacker, UTEP. Pick 179, the Seattle Seahawks select Chow Smith Wade, cornerback, Washington State. Pick 180, the New England Patriots select Marcus Harris, defensive line, Auburn. Pick 181, another Michigan man off the board. With the 181st pick, the Los Angeles Chargers select A.J. Barner, tight end, Michigan. Pick 182, the Tennessee Titans select Jordan McGee, linebacker, Temple. Pick 183, the New York Giants select Javion Cohen, interior offensive lineman, Miami, Florida. Pick 184, the Miami Dolphins select Dylan McMahon, interior offensive lineman, NC State. Pick 185, the New York Jets select Bo Brady, safety, Maryland. Pick 186, the Arizona Cardinals select Will Shipley, running back, Clemson. I do think the Arizona Cardinals double down on running backs. Pick 187, the Atlanta Falcons select Joe Milton, quarterback, Tennessee. Pick 188, the Houston Texans select Frank Crum, offensive tackle, Wyoming. And they also have the 189th pick. And with the 189th pick, the Houston Texans select Dylan LaBee, or I think it's Dylan LaBay. Either way, Dylan LaBee, running back, New Hampshire, who many people speculate he could be the next Austin Eckler. Pick 190, the New Orleans Saints select Eric All, tight end, Iowa. Pick 191, the Indianapolis Colts select Marist Luafau, linebacker, Notre Dame. Pick 192, the Seattle Seahawks select Josh Proctor, safety, Ohio State. Pick 193, the New England Patriots select Brevin Spanford, tight end, Minnesota. Pick 194, the Cincinnati Bengals select Javonte Jean-Baptiste, edge rusher, Notre Dame. Pick 195, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Jaden Crumedy, I think it might be. Defensive lineman, Mississippi State. Pick 196, the Los Angeles Rams select J.D. Bertrand, a linebacker, Notre Dame. Pick 197, the Atlanta Falcons select Tylen Grable, offensive tackle, Central Florida. Pick 198, the Miami Dolphins select Miles Harden, cornerback, South Dakota. Pick 199, the New Orleans Saints select James Williams, safety, Miami, Florida. Pick 200, the Buffalo Bills select Torrey Taylor, punter, Iowa. Pick 201, the Detroit Lions select Cornelius Johnson, wide receiver, Michigan. Pick 202, the Green Bay Packers select Aniyah Smith, wide receiver, Texas A&M. Pick 203, the Denver Broncos select Ray Davis, running back, Kentucky. Pick 204, the Buffalo Bills select K.D. Leveston, offensive tackle, Kansas State. Pick 205, the Detroit Lions select Zion Tupalua Fatui, edge rusher, Washington. Pick 206, the Cleveland Browns select Steel Chambers, linebacker, Ohio State. Pick 207, the New York Jets They select Sam Hartman, quarterback, Notre Dame, a potential successor to Aaron Rodgers after they traded Zach Wilson the other day. Pick 208, the Las Vegas Raiders select Eric Watts, edge rusher, Connecticut. Pick 209, the Los Angeles Rams select Tyler Owens, safety, Texas Tech. Pick 210, the Philadelphia Eagles select Fabian Levet, defensive line, Florida State. Pick 211, the San Francisco 49ers select Cody Schrader, running back, Missouri. Pick 212, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Logan Lee, defensive line, Iowa. Pick 213, the Los Angeles Rams select Matt Lee, interior offensive lineman, Miami, Florida. Pick 214, the Cincinnati Bengals select Kaimani Vidal, running back, Troy. Pick 215, the San Francisco 49ers select Jawan Briggs, defensive line, Cincinnati. Pick 216, the Dallas Cowboys select Ethan Driscoll, offensive tackle, Marshall. Pick 217, the Los Angeles Rams select Devin Culp, tight end, Washington. Pick 218, the Baltimore Ravens select Jalen Harrell, edge rusher, Michigan. Pick 219, the Green Bay Packers select Tanner McLachlan, tight end, Arizona. And rounding out the 6th round with the 220th pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jalen Coker, wide receiver, Holy Cross, who I think is a potential diamond in the rough in this draft class. On to the 7th and final round, starting out round 7, pick 221, the Kansas City Chiefs select Trevor Keegan, interior offensive lineman, Michigan. Pick 222, the Washington Commanders select Nathaniel Watson, linebacker, Mississippi State. Pick 223, the Las Vegas Raiders select C.J. Hansen, interior offensive lineman, Holy Cross. Pick 224, the Cincinnati Bengals select Evan Williams, safety, Oregon. Pick 225, the Los Angeles Chargers select Iabai Oki, edge rusher, Charlotte. Pick 226, the Arizona Cardinals select Will Reichard, kicker, Alabama. Pick 227, the Cleveland Browns select Julian Pearl, offensive tackle, Illinois. Pick 228, the Baltimore Ravens select Justin Rogers, defensive line, Auburn. Pick 229, the Las Vegas Raiders select Isaiah Davis, running back, South Dakota State. Pick 230, the Minnesota Vikings select Bub Means, wide receiver, Pittsburgh. Pick 231, the New England Patriots select Anthony Gold, wide receiver, Oregon State. Pick 232, the Minnesota Vikings select Michael Barrett, linebacker, Michigan. Pick 233, the Dallas Cowboys select Keith Randolph Jr., defensive line, Illinois. Pick 234, the Indianapolis Colts select Travis Glover, offensive tackle, Georgia State. Pick 235, the Seattle Seahawks select Darius Moasu, linebacker, UCLA. Pick 236, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Joshua Carty, kicker, Stanford. Pick 237, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jackson Sermon, linebacker, California. Pick 238, the Houston Texans select Kingsley Aguakan, interior offensive lineman, Florida. Pick 239, the New Orleans Saints select Devin Leary, quarterback, Kentucky. Pick 240, the Carolina Panthers select Tip Ryman, tight end, Illinois. Pick 241, the Miami Dolphins select Grayson Murphy, edge rusher, Alabama. Pick 242, the Tennessee Titans select Myles Murphy, defensive line, North Carolina. Pick 243, the Cleveland Browns select Tyrone Tracy Jr., running back, Purdue. Pick 244, the Dallas Cowboys select M.J. Devonshire, cornerback, Pittsburgh. Pick 245, the Green Bay Packers select Dylan Johnson, running back, Washington. Pick 246, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Trey Taylor, safety, Air Force. Pick 247, the Houston Texans select Jaquan Jackson, wide receiver, Tulane. Pick 248. I had the Buffalo Bills go with another wide receiver, Joshua Cephas, wide receiver, UTSA. Pick 249. The Detroit Lions go with Kalen DeLoach, linebacker, Florida State. Pick 250. The Baltimore Ravens select Mark Perry, safety, TCU. Pick 251. The San Francisco 49ers select Aaron Casey, linebacker, Indiana. Pick 252. The Tennessee Titans select Andrew Ram, interior offensive lineman, Oklahoma. Pick 253. The Los Angeles Chargers select Dallas Gant, linebacker, Toledo. Pick 254. The Los Angeles Rams select Rasheen Ali, running back, Marshall. Pick 255. The Green Bay Packers select Johnny Dixon, cornerback, Penn State. Pick 256. The Denver Broncos select Gottlieb Iadezi, offensive tackle, Maryland. And rounding out the 2024 NFL Draft, for Mr. Relevant in this mock draft with the 257th pick, I have the New York Jets selecting Blake Watson, running back, Memphis. And that will do it for my full 7-round mock draft. And I do not know if I'm going to do something like that again. But like, share, comment your thoughts down below. Also, I do have this saved on the NFL mock draft database. I will put the link to that mock draft in the description box if you'd like to go back and look at it. But if you made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every single one of you that made it this far. And until next time, have a good one and enjoy the NFL draft.